Here with junior defensive back safety Raheem Hill. Raheem, thanks for your time today.
No problem.
Just start off by talking a little bit about last year with your situation, getting injured early in the season, had to sit out. Obviously, that's no fun for everyone, but just talk about how you were able to make the most of it, still stay engaged with the team, and still be able to find ways to get better last year, even though you weren't playing.
Absolutely. For me, breaking my leg, it was a very devastating situation. I feel like that was my year. That was the team's year to do big things or whatever the case may be. But the ways I stayed engaged was, still showing up to meetings. Instead of being on the field at practice, I would help out with film, just the extra things that I know that the team needed help with. And I would still go to weightlifting, but I would just do upper body stuff that I was able to do to my advantage. And just stayed engaged, still made sure I went to 7 a.m. meetings just so I can still know the playbook and still have my eyes, make sure I was in tune with what was going on with the defense.
Good. And along with that defensive unit, even though you weren't a starter last year or weren't able to finish out the year as a starter, you're still considered a returning starter. Just talk about the defensive unit, the number of returning starters or guys with playing experience, and how that's been able to help the continued improvement of that already strong unit.
Yeah, for us defensively, I feel like us playing together for almost 4 years now, that our team chemistry is I feel like the best in the conference right now. Defensively, our main thing we have is trust. I feel like we all trust each other. We know if one person misses a tackle, he knows there's someone coming behind him, flying down to help him out and make the tackle to clean it up.
Yeah. Obviously, you guys showed a lot of trust, it looked like, just from a fan's perspective, against Siena Heights.
Mm-hmm.
And even so far this season, being 2-1. Talk a little bit about that Siena Heights game, preparation coming in, and then how you guys were able to really pull out the shutout and execute the game plan there.
Oh, well, that week for Siena, scout team, they really brought it to us. That was real key for us. Them bringing in, make sure they had the intensity and that energy that we knew Siena would bring to us. We made a lot of small adjustments just so we could prepare for their offense really well. And throughout that week, like I said, scout team really brought it to us. They was full of energy all throughout the week, and we really just wanted to go in that game leaving a statement with all the stuff that was going on social media and stuff.
Good. And along with the social media theme, I guess, if you will, obviously the one play right before halftime with you with the hit and then Holshoe picking it off.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk a little bit about that play, how it progressed, kind of what you saw in the backfield. Obviously closed in on the coverage, got the hit and were able to pick it off. So just talk a little about that, kind of rewind that play.
I was just pedaling back and I read the quarterback eyes and I seen that he was getting ready to throw the ball. So I made sure I took a hard angle downhill, winded up my shoulder, got a good pop on him, and of course my boy Holshoe always there to get the ball from me. So that was a great play. It was really exciting. So.
Nice. And just talk a little bit about, I think at halftime, it just seemed like that third quarter you guys really, kind of ratcheted up a notch, even though the score was what it was. You guys continued to keep playing hard, playing for 4 quarters. I know that's something that basically all the coaches that we've talked to so far, Schumacher, Rhodey, and Priest, have just talked about, finishing plays, playing all the way through the whistle, through the time says 0-0, and talk about how you guys were able to do that.
Yeah, at halftime, before even the coaches walked in, we all made a statement let's not let him score, because Coach Shu, being a great defensive coordinator, we always preach how we want to get him that shutout that he deserves. So that was real big during halftime. So we just made sure that we didn't get lackadaisical and that we really wanted to go finish the game.
Good. Shifting gears now, heading into week 4, Trinity International, a team that you guys were able to beat, kind of down to the wire last year, 17-21, I believe, at their place.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about preparation for them, what you guys have seen on film, and how you guys have been able to kind of maybe take away some things you need to improve on from Siena Heights and carry over into practice this week.
Yeah, again, them with their new offense is kind of what we see every day in practice with the read option and stuff. Like I said again, we made small adjustments because they're a really great running football team. So we just want to make sure we were able to shut down the run and do great things against their offense.
Good. And lastly, with this being a homecoming game, just kind of talk about hopefully the extra advantage that a homecoming game brings, just with the the Concordia community, the support you've been getting this week, and kind of what that means to be able to play in a game like this.
Yeah, I know, like most teams think when it's homecoming week that the team's really distracted and stuff with the festivities and stuff, but we've really been dialed in. Coach Priest has really been preaching like stay focused and stuff, and I think having that home field advantage with the crowd behind us will be great for us.
Good. Well, congratulations on the win last week. Good
Thank
week
you.
this week. Junior Raheem Hill.